employment victimization in Nigeria, when reported, should be investigated. The case of the former drummer of Wasiu Ayinde Marshal is a case study. The man has come out to make so many mind-blowing revelations about the employment contract they had with Wasiu Ayinde Marshal. Part of what the man has said is taking over their passports, international passports, whenever they return from a foreign trip. And even when they leave, they end their employment with him, employment contract. He doesn't return the international passports. It's still in the realm of allegation, but this should be investigated. Nigerian police will always say until the case is reported formally. This has been brought to the public square and it has gained public opinion and it is now widespread. I do not think Nigerian police force should wait for this case to be reported. In fact, they should invite the man, the victim, to come and explain better so that they know how to investigate this situation. Such that those people that are still under any musician, Fuji musician that involve traveling around the world with international passports would not be continue to be victims. We understand that most of them will not have the balls, the audacity to come out now. But this man has come out boldly, though he has also left the music band of Wasiu Ayinde Marshal to make this statement. If Nigerian police force or Nigerian law enforcement agencies do not want the public to perceive them as if they are partisan or they are scared of powers that be or they are scared of an employer that is connected to the highest office, then this case should be investigated. Even though the public has minimal hope, minimal belief in the system, but they can try from this to gain the public confidence that whenever a case of employment victimization is reported, it will be investigated. And if need be, it should go to the court of law because no man in Nigeria should take possession of another person's international passport except the court of law says it, except it's by law, except you have gone to borrow and it's part of the collateral. But if it is employment related, nobody can take your passports because part of your employment benefit is what you have gotten as a visa when you are traveling. Just like a construction engineer or a banker that goes for a training abroad in order to make the business operation, run smoothly or carry out an aspect of business operation, or even travels abroad in the course of business. When they are leaving, you can't take over their passport. The passport is their personal property and is part of their employment benefits because it's something you gain in the course of work. If the company do not need you in that part of the world, you won't go there by yourself. So K1 the Ultimate should please, if there are other band members that are still going through this, even under different Fuji musicians or other music artists in Nigeria, this trend should stop. At least this man has come out. Is a form of liberation for others. I know most of them will not be able to come out because they are trying to protect their employment, trying to prepare their relationship, but what is wrong is wrong. This is purely employment victimization as alleged by this man. And the public is calling Nigerian police force to investigate this so that it will be seen that everybody is equal before the law. Nobody is above the law. This will help reinforce the belief that the Nigerian system is fair to all. Otherwise, if this goes unchecked, uninvestigated, then it brings so many questions to the minds of Nigerians. Because this man also has gone spiritual, cursing himself, and most people believe that what he used, to lay those curses upon himself, that if whatever he said using the band, you don't use it in Nigeria, in the Yoruba system, especially if that's what you do. You don't use that band to lay a curse on yourself, especially when you know what you're saying is wrong or you're guilty. For the man to have said that, I think he has addressed the spiritual part of this situation. The physical part now is Nigerian police force, the concerned law enforcement agencies should swing into action and investigate this, so that Nigerian Labor Union, this is an avenue for you to also, this man is it may not be your member, but he was a worker, so indirectly he should be under Nigerian Labour Congress, though not registered, because obviously he was working with a one-man employer. But it is a case that Nigerian Labour Congress also could look into, force the Nigerian police force to you know to investigate this, and in the process, even the band, the drummers, could have an association in Nigeria, and they will come under the umbrella of NLC. If NLC should also help them to fight this cause, because remember the motto: injustice to one is what is injustice to all. So if this is not checked, then even people registered under, may eventually someday become victims.